Hey, you guys, let's get into your reading. So, I'm going to get into your energy and then I'm going to clarify what that energy is with tarot. So, I'm thinking maybe about three, and then we'll see what's going on. That way, we get a deeper meaning going on in the back. So, also, still construction going on outside. I'll try to get rid of it as much as possible. But if you hear some other extended noises other than me, other than, it's them outside. So, bear with me if you will. Okay. Divine, what energies do we have that are most relevant? And I have three. Thank you. Okay. What else, Divine? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. And lastly, Divine. Okay. So yeah. So lastly, I'll go in reverse. I don't know why that's significant. So last we have laughter, that wholeness, overjoyed, as well as smiling. We have today. So good vibes, present in the moment. And then we also had tiptoeing that flipped out in reverse. This is the only card that kind of like flipped out in reverse. So let's see, avoiding getting caught acting shady, sneaking around. So I feel like there is something that you're aware of here. You know, I feel like there is an avoidance, in a way. I feel like it is possible that you are ignoring a lot of people around you, and I feel like that has been a really good decision for you. I don't feel as if you predicate your movements based off anyone else anymore. You make solid, sound decisions and choices for your life. You move forward. You don't question a lot. I feel like there is this expression, this need to trust yourself and know that you are good with your own soul decisions and not including anybody else in that. Yeah, there's nothing you are avoiding at this moment. Divine, can you give me clarity on tiptoeing? We have the Page of Swords, yeah. So somebody was, possibly watching you in secrecy. I do feel like this is somebody who was getting a lot of information about you, just keeping tabs on you in some way. If you did post on social media, but I do feel more of like a hermit here, somebody who really isn't posting on social media much, is more so in the background. And this is your own practices. This is not stuff that you put on people. But at one moment, maybe you did put a huge emphasis on social media platforms, posting, and but then you just had a feel that it was for naught, nothing really came of it. And then it was just all for show, people keeping tabs on you, people watching you, not engaging, with anything you're doing, because they'll mention what you posted, but you will notice that there was no reaction, no engagement. But this does give off an energy of maybe possibly somebody watching you on the side, gaining information. Absolutely. Divine, tell me more about this Page of Swords concerning this tiptoeing energy. Yeah, Ten of Wands as well as the Three of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody that you definitely ended something with, a heavy burden, heavy responsibility. I feel like this is somebody who still is struggling to carry the load of maybe what would be some sort of pain for separation for them here. I do feel like there is this huge emphasis on not allowing someone to overtake your emotions anymore. This is somebody that you left out to dry. Something just wasn't right here. Something just wasn't fair. It wasn't balanced. You felt like there was sneaky activity going on. You trusted your intuition, and I feel like you got out of the way. You know, this is somebody who is still struggling, with all of the pain, the heartache, maybe even just the absence of somebody here within a relationship. And this doesn't mean that this is, romantic. I feel like this could be any form of a relationship here. Divine, give me more. Three of Swords, Ten of Wands. Yeah, the Moon. This is somebody who is hiding their emotions. This is somebody who doesn't want you to see them. with the moon here. This is somebody who is masking a lot of things. Somebody who keeps a lot of things to themselves. I do feel like there's a lot of internal emotions that have not been dealt with concerning whoever this is. Yeah. Yeah. And there goes the hermit. This is somebody in just heavy thought. This is somebody who is considering a lot, thinking about a lot of things, possibly even thinking about themselves. But this is definitely an avoidant type of individual in physical appearance. This is somebody who doesn't, and negatively, it's a difference when you go off, to yourself and you don't have anything going on with anybody else. You're minding your business truthfully. But this is somebody who gives, this person has issues with people. And they haven't expressed it. They haven't said it. There's been no discussions. This is somebody who has been dealing with things on their own, but it feels like a heavy burden versus somebody coming to healthy conclusions. Last message here, Divine. The moon. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands. Very free roaming individual is what I'll say. Definitely a free roaming individual. I feel like this is somebody who would go handle their emotions by means of passion, intercourse, and I'm not saying that this person has multiple partners, but no, it's more so they're putting that energy of not dealing with those emotions or, using intercourse as a means of escapism. Mm-hmm. Passionate individual. Divine, tell me about this energy of today. What is the relevance of today? Okay, so the Knight of Cups came out here. Mhm. Knight of Cups. We have the High Priestess here. The way you move or the way you are going to move is going to be depth is going to be very intuition based. Yeah, I feel like you are going to have to exhibit some very strong self-control. It feels like self-control. Yeah, with the Four Swords and the King of Pentacles, yeah, self-control. Like you're going to have to exhibit some form of self-control. And I feel like you're going to have to be very thoughtful in a way here as well. Divine King of Pentacles. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you are going to, it's something here about family with the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, okay? I feel like there is going to be maybe possibly a conversation, maybe a meeting, something like that. Meeting, I'm also hitting meeting of the minds. So I do feel like there could be, it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't have like a negative energy attached to it. I feel like there's somebody here that you actually like, and it feels like family. I actually feel like there's somebody that you like, you had a good bond with, you shared a good bond, y'all have good memories and all other stuff. I feel like there could be some sort of reconciliation that is going to come here, but it's excuse me, you're going to have to use your better judgment. Yeah, because I feel like there's going to be an olive branch that's extended because I keep on seeing branches and trees, and I feel like there's going to be an olive branch extended. Somebody could be reaching out to you today to repair a relationship. Yeah. Let's see. Divine, tell me about laughter. Okay. So, Knight of Swords coming out first for laughter. Divine, tell me about the Knight of Swords and laughter. Eight of Pentacles. There's something here that you achieved, okay? Something you're getting ready to achieve here. I'm hearing, I keep on hearing laughing on my way to the bank. I feel like there's this sense of proving somebody wrong. Not in a cocky way, Empress at the bottom of the deck. Not in a cocky way, but you stand in your prowess. Divine Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords here. Queen of Cups. Yes, there's something here that you achieved, and it's so humble. It's so humble. There's an air of humility to this. Like this is something that you passively done. Let's just say in this situation you are proving somebody wrong. This is something that you did unbeknownst to you, but beknownst to you. Like it was like a higher sense of knowing, but not moving in the way you do or did because of that. It was you doing what you do. This is what you always do. And you just actually inceptualized it. You actually created it. Yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles, yes. You laughing on your way to the bank. There's something here that you've achieved here. And as I said, it has an air of, yeah, I did do it. And this maybe something that that you've done or are doing is going to prove a lot of people wrong here. Divine Queen of Cups, because you're able to do a lot by yourself here. With the Four of Pentacles, yes, this is definitely, this is humble because I feel like you could do a whole lot more. You could say a whole lot more, but you choose a more consistent, gradual, slow and steady kind of pace. I feel like you don't sprinkle it all at one time. You sprinkle it over time. Okay? Mm. Divine Four of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do feel like you are proving other people wrong. Three of Cups here now. And Divine, tell me what the significance of Three of Cups is. Clarified. We have the Nine of Wands. Yes. Mm-hmm. I feel like people's efforts to try to maybe humiliate you, may embarrass you, make you feel like you aren't doing much in life. Their efforts are a waste of time. Nine of Wands. Like, they're exhausted. Like, the things that they do or continue to do are tired. Like, and then it profits them nothing. Divine Nine of Wands here. We have the Ace of Swords. It profits them nothing. Like, they can try as much as they try. The truth will always be shown. The truth will always be revealed. There's a sense of divinity, about you. Because I feel like you seek after a higher source. You seek after a higher calling. You seek within. You do. But it definitely is a higher calling. Divine, last message for this Three of Cups. You're proving somebody wrong here. With the Ten of Swords, yes. Whatever they said, whatever they did, it's all pointless. Ten of Swords, it's over. No matter how it ended, it's over. Like, it's over. Like, this is something that we don't even need to discuss or even tolerate. Yeah, with the Magician, you created something here. There's something you manifested. And you manifesting this thing put an end to people laughing. To people laughing at you. Who has the last laugh now? So I think it's about time you let them know. You let them know what's up with you for real. And you let them know what's up with you for real by showing up. But before you show up for them, you have to first show up for yourself. And maybe you need clarity and understanding on who that is because things have been a little jarring and a lot has changed lately. So maybe we want to know what's going on now because a lot of unexpected things have happened check out our sponsor, Psychic Source. Okay. If you click the link down below in the description box using my unique code JMarion, and if you're a new member, you can get up to 40 minutes of clarity and insight for only $19.80. Okay. So that's plenty of time for you to get any insight and clarity on answers you've been seeking that you feel like you haven't gotten yet because maybe you need to dive a little deeper on your own. If you pick and choose the advisor and you don't really like the outcome of the situation, you can get your money back. So it's all risk free for you as well. So check that down below in the description box, okay? And now, on to your reading. Divine, what direct message do you have for us? Okay. So we have the world. So the immediate message that I'm getting from the world is you are showing them better than you can tell them. So I feel like in this particular moment, you are moving very silently. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. I really feel like you're about to start to shake things up. Divine, tell me about the world here. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands as well as the Five of Wands. Yeah, you're about to shake some things up here. You're really about to shake some things up here. Divine, tell me about what is the conflict here? I feel like you're proving people wrong is what is given. Is given an energy of proving people wrong. We have the King of Wands here. Yeah. So Knight of Wands, Five of Wands, as well as the King of Wands. So there seems like there's a maturation here. Like there's growth, progress, effort. Like there's things that you have done to challenge what other people thought about you. With the King of Wands, this is definitely giving me achievement type of energy. It's almost like once you set out to do something, you are going to see this thing done. With the exception of the world, there's nothing but wands here. I feel like you have exceeded many people's expectations of what people thought you would never even be. Like it's very interesting, and yeah, with the judgment there's this sense of becoming. Who you are now is completely different from who people thought you would become. You're so much more you're so much more, you're so different than what people thought you would be. Divine, more please. King of Wands, moving forward. Page of Cups. It's almost like you in a sense have become your dream come true. You are exactly who you think you are. Yes, you are exactly who you think you are, or even who you say you are, Queen of Swords. Divine Page of Cups here. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles. You are exactly who you think you are, and this did not come overnight. This took effort. This took time. This took experience. This took skill. This took knowing. This took believing. Like this Eight of Pentacles, this is a dedicated type of energy. You're dedicated to your skill. You're dedicated to your craft. You're dedicated to yourself. You're dedicated to seeing things through. With the Eight of Pentacles, Divine, what else do we have here? Yeah, Six of Pentacles. You're dedicated to seeing things through. And with the Six of Pentacles here, you are exactly worthy of what you give. It's almost like what you give, you get it back. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. You are a very fulfilled individual, and this is really self-fulfillment. Like this isn't fulfillment that's reliant on other people. Although everything has its place, but the fulfillment that you have, the way you show up, you do that for yourself. There's a dedication to yourself here that's unprecedented. Like you trust yourself now in a way you didn't trust yourself when you were with them or when you were around them. Things have changed since you've separated yourself. Divine Six of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Yeah. Things have changed since you've emancipated yourself. You walked away. And I feel like that was when like the determination for you began. That's where the real, Ace of Wands, that wand energy, the inspiration to do something, the drive, it came after walking away. Divines, tell me more about this Eight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, yes. Things for you started to mature. Things for you started to grow. There was growth after you walked away. Seven of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. 77 could be significant. Divine Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles. There was growth after you walked away. I feel like you became, it was almost like everybody else was already out there. Everybody else was already ready. I feel like you knew that you were waiting for something. It was all, you could be, of course you're a Pisces, but your energy is slow to move. It feels like Pentacle energy, hence this Queen of Pentacles. Like your growth was growth over time. You had to wait for yours. But it feels like yours is it's more, as well as plentiful. Like you have an abundance of it. Yeah. Divine, what else is here? Four of Pentacles as well as the Empress. Four of Pentacles and the Empress. Yeah. Divine Four of Pentacles in relation. Page of Swords, yeah. What you have going on, you have eyes. Let's just say you have eyes, but you're protecting whatever it is you're creating. You're protecting it. Like that's why nobody can see what's going on, nobody can get their hands on what's going on, and even if they did, they still don't really truly know. You're gatekeeping yourself. Yes, your actions, your movement, the chariot, you're gatekeeping it. Divine Four of Pentacles and the Empress. Two of Pentacles. Like people are confused. They don't know which direction to go. They don't know what exactly is going on. You keep people guessing is what I'm hearing, okay? Page of Swords. Yeah, Five of Swords. You keep people guessing. People don't know what's going on with you. It irritates them. In some way, if people knew a lot about you and they know nothing about you now, it kind of irritates them. Divine, yeah, you're irritating somebody. Two of Pentacles, you're irritating someone. Five of Pentacles, yeah. People, if people were trying to figure things out, they're left to no conclusion. Like they don't know. Yeah, Four of Swords, they don't know. King of Swords, excuse me. They don't know. They don't know. Divine Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they don't have a clue. Like you keep on moving forward. They don't know what's going on with your money. They don't know what's going on with what you're creating, how you work. They don't know. They do not they don't know. Divine Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Like there was like a comparison kind of situation here. People thought that they were better than you. Just saying. People thought that they were better than you. But I feel like it's possible that in this day and age now where we're living, you're probably the only person now who's making money despite what's going on within the economy. A lot of people have lost a lot of things here. And that's not you doting and, trying to make it seem like you're better. No, you shouldn't feel sorry for making money. But yeah, in a way, it could be that way. People who were once laughing at you, you're getting the last laugh. Because I feel like there are people who are going through things that they're not discussing, while your life, in a way, has been on open display. Everything about you has always been open. Yeah. But all right, you guys, that was the reading. Hopefully this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. And of course, that does include our sponsor, Psychic Source, because with stuff like this happening, I feel like everybody needs clarity and understanding about this. And that could be the launching pad to get you to where you need to be. But those details down below in the description box as well. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day, and I'll see you in the network. Bye, guys.